A very good afternoon to you all, and welcome to this week's video message on Friday the 12th of March. Oh, sorry, I'm just forgetting myself. Just 1 second, bear with me. Bear with me while I take off a few layers, if you would. 1 second, get rid of, oh, goodness me, forgotten. Right. That's better. Oh, and finally, there we go. Oh, thank you, that's better. Sorry, you forget sometimes you're wearing that, don't you? And dispose of these gloves in appropriate fashion. There we go. Yeah, sometimes forget you're wearing it to just. But yes, we do like a bit of PPE, don't we, here at Wellington? Very important to wear that to keep us all safe. And occasionally I do venture out of my ivory tower as head teacher occasionally and mix with what they call it, children that is, and pesky germs around, so it's important to be secure, isn't it, and safe, but hey ho. Okay, well, welcome again. Welcome to all of you. We had a surge last week in viewing figures. I'm not sure why. Mr. Holt's doing the analytics, but we seem to have gained in popularity all of a sudden. So welcome to the Wellington community and anybody else. Okay, but it's been a good week. Just a bit of formality with. We review things every now and again, and we have considered a slight change in name, nothing major, from Wellington School to HMP Wellington has been proposed, and along with that, I thought I'd change my title from head teacher to possibly Governor Beeley. So we'll be notified formally of that in due course, but that is one proposal. Okay, in keeping with our status. So moving on, I think it's been a great week, and it has more of that in a short while. It's the first day back today with everybody, year 7s all the way up to year 13s, which is great news, and I'll talk about that in a moment. We have just finished yesterday our first test, hence year 7s back in today. Everybody in year 9 and above has had their second test. And we're hoping to finish all the testing, the third test for each pupil in school, the latest a week today, possibly a week yesterday, Thursday, but certainly a week today. And then we'll switch to the home testing, and pupils are asked, voluntary again, to do home testing twice a week, just to keep tabs on things and keep us all safe, of course, all part of the plan. Okay, whilst we're on the subject of COVID more generally, had a couple of meetings yesterday. With the Trafford heads, a number of things, assessments in the summer for year 11, year 13, but also the COVID situation. Then after school, a meeting with Trafford Public Health team. And just an update on that, the figures are now at 55 cases per 100,000 of the population. That's down on 90 odd from last week, so heading very much in the right direction. However, when we came back to school in September, it was lower than that. So there we were worried about sort of 40 per 100,000, now almost celebrating 55 per 100,000. So we're not out of the woods yet, but if we keep going the way we are collectively, then we will be in due course. So fingers crossed. The public health ladies did mentioned a couple of concerns which could affect schools ultimately and the wider opening as well, around car sharing. That's been on the increase, I believe, been spotted. We're not supposed to be doing that. And also socialising, social mixing outside of school. For example, primary school age children having birthday parties and sleepovers, and even older children as well, so and families. So please, those sort of COVID-related behaviours, let's keep those in check, because we're not too far from the end of the month and be able to sit in the back garden with another family and all 6 people and have a drink or two and those sorts of things. And okay, so not far off, but that's a bit of an update there. So just ask for your assistance in that. I would hate for any of our pupils at any age to have to go home and self-isolate for 10 days because they've caught the virus or they are identified as a close contact in school or elsewhere, particularly, of course, our year 11 and year 13 young people. Okie doke. But as I said, it's been a brilliant week to have everybody back. We're gradually coming back, everybody back today. Just the sheer noise and numbers and the buzz around the place, how a school should be. The weather's not helped, but we managed it okay in the end. But no, absolutely joyous, and seeing the smiles on people's faces coming through the gates in the morning, going home, the good night, sir, have a good weekend, sir, thank you, sir, all those things, absolutely joy to behold. So yes, thank you for your support on that. Just to walk around the school during the day and see learning taking place with no real hindrance from the mask wearing, of course, and pupils engaging with their learning and engaging with their teachers and chatting to each other. It's what we're all about, and just reminds you of what a joy this profession is. And the pupils have been great, and I thank you for that. We knew it wouldn't be an issue. They've worn the face coverings willingly. The exemptions are exemptions, timeouts are timeouts, and our very nuanced and accommodating approach to things, as always, has worked effectively, and people buy into that because they know what we're all about, rather than people commenting who don't know what we're all about and the culture of the school. Okay, long may that to continue. But thank you, as I say, from down to the governors, their decision making, my leadership team have been superb, and along with the PMs, pastoral managers have gone above and beyond their normal day jobs, doing extra shifts in the testing and meeting and greeting, and extra duty just to make sure things run smoothly this week. So thank you to those guys. Thank you to all the staff. Some rather anxious at the start of the week, but hopefully settled now into the swing of things. And yeah, hopefully things will get better and better and easier as the term goes on. Of course, it's only 3 weeks till Easter, when we will review things then. Thank yous also to our parent body for encouraging your kids to take part in the testing, for being so willing to engage in school, getting them out of bed in the morning this week when it's been a bit of a challenge, and into their uniforms. All those things, thank you parents, I can't say that enough and praise you enough. And to our parent testers as well, our processors over there for helping out our volunteers, thank you ever so much. We've really picked up the pace this week and getting through a couple of year groups a day now, best part of 500 tests a day, and those people are working ever so hard, so thank you, we couldn't do it without you. So what I'm saying ultimately is what a team effort. We knew we'd crack it this week, we knew we'd back safely, we knew people would engage with our sort of processes and our measures, and indeed they have done with little fuss, so thank you very much indeed for that. There are lots of little anecdotes I could tell to exemplify our relationship with school-home relationship, and also our staff with young people. But I must quote Mr. Bailey, Steve Bailey, our Year 8 pastoral manager. He's been with us a couple of years now, 3 years is it? He's with Year 8 and has a wonderful relationship with those young people. And he's been in, of course, since January, like the rest of us, in lockdown, looking after the key worker children and those others who have been in. And I think it's been the highlight of his day since January, playing football with those young people on the Astro, getting stuck in. I think he's tweaked a few tendons and ligaments and muscles in the process, but is still standing to tell the tale. And Mr. Bailey's primary sporting passion is basketball. And last week he was up some ladders. I'm assuming he'd done the Working at Heights safety course with his cable ties and his snippers, putting up a new net on the basketball hoop, ready for the Year 8s to return today in their yard. And I was out there yesterday on duty, and Mr. Bailey there provides them with a basketball, cheering them on, coaching them every time the basketball is shot, fist pump, all that. So it's great to see him getting stuck in, and that just exemplifies what our staff are like and how they love the company of our young people, and it's mutual. So well done, Mr. Bailey, and well done everybody else this week who's welcomed our young people back. And it has been, as I've said several times already, an absolute joy to do so. It's back where we need to be, and a bit of work left to do still. Okay. I'm trying to think what else I have to say there. The other messages as well. Sponsored Walkwise. Mrs. Coburn tells me we're now on £18,249 as of this morning, which is great news. If we can get to £20,000, that would be fantastic. That's our new target. And if we can do that by Easter time in 3 weeks, that would be absolutely fantastic. So thank you again for your community involvement and putting your hands in your pockets. So any pennies down the back of your sofa, anything of that nature, please, send them in. And let's go up to that £20,000 mark for the benefit of the young people in Greater Manchester who need our support very much indeed. Okay, this weekend, what we got on? Mother's Day, Sunday, don't forget that. Must get something in the next couple of days. Six Nations rugby, hopefully England can turn France over. Hopefully Wales lose. Shouldn't say that. But yeah, good weekend lined up. That's another thing. Where I live, The NHS are doing miraculous work. They're rattling through these vaccinations, and they're even down. I got called yesterday to book one for Monday, so they're even down to the 30-somethings now with the vaccination. So they're working wonders, the NHS in my neck of the woods. So I look forward to that on Monday morning. Okay, my wife's a bit jealous. She's slightly older than me and hasn't been called yet, so it might be my litany of health problems which have provoked that, but who knows? I'll take it anyway. Okay, a final thing as well. One of our values, of course, our first one is honesty. And we are very frank with each other, open conversation. We say it as it is, and we expect to do so as well. But if you have any grievances, any issues, and you'd like to talk about, get off your chest, please pick up the phone, send an email. We engage with people on a regular basis. We may end up agreeing to disagree, or explaining in more detail why we're doing something. But yeah, let's have a conversation. There's an open dialogue always here at Wellington with parents and members of the community. I'd rather you did that than stick something on Facebook and it to spread that way, okay? Because people comment on the school who know nothing about us and what we count for, what we stand for, and what our culture is and what our relationships are. Okay, so just a little reminder there, please, if you want a conversation, we're here to chat. Pick up the phone and we'll have that dialogue. Okay, listen, I'm going on now. Have a great weekend. Thank you once again. Lots of messages of support, emails, cards, letters. Oh, show you that. Card from the Year 13 politics group. Well done. That creeping and sycophancy will get you a long way in life. You've all been superstars this week, all the young people, but a particular mention to likes of Daisy and Millie in Year 12, Corey, Abby, Georgie, and that lot in Year 13, all the politics group, as I say, you've all been superstars. Anthony in Year 13, and the part they played, so well done all our pupils. It's been a great week. Okay, have a smashing weekend, guys, and I will speak to you, no doubt, next Friday. Bye-bye for now.